Welcome friends, in this video we will learn how to execute multiple asynchronous tasks sequentially and parallelly. So this is an interview question when I was asked how to run multiple or n number of tasks sequentially or parallelly in the JavaScript. So first we will pick a asynchronous task, that is calling an API. So this is a fake or dummy API. Here this is the ID of a to do. We can change the ID or we can get an item from the API. This is React Native setup. Here we have app.tsx. We are calling sequential call. So first we will implement the sequential calls, then we will implement the parallel calls. So this is my metro server. We can refresh it here, and we have our emulator here. So let's implement quickly without any delay. So first we will maintain a local or personal states that will hold the data of dummy APIs. So let's call it as a data. Set data. Let's keep it empty array for now as initial state. Let's write a function. Let's call it sequential call. Make it arrow function, easy to implement. Now, so there are two ways to implement sequential calls. First, using async await, that is provided by JavaScript. Also, then and catch handlers also provides the sequential execution of asynchronous tasks. So let's implement. It's very easy. So first, use async await. Let's say async and await. So here we will write. So there are n number of APIs. So what we can do, we can write a for loop. Simply use let here. I will tell you why we will use let here. Starting by 1, I less than your, let's say 5 for now, and I plus plus. Here we can use the fetch function. Here we will write our dummy URL and we will add the index. So we will use async await for now. So let's implement it using await. So we'll get the response here. Let's make it let actually, and then you will get response again. Your response dot JSON. Your JSON also returns a promise. Always remember this JSON method also returns a promise. So we need to wait here again. So you will get the data here. You can simply update your set state or set data. You will hold the previous one also. So what you can simply copy the previous items and just put the new item, that is response. So in this manner you can implement the sequential call. You can call this method in a use effect. It's very easy to call. Now you guess whether this approach will work or not. Do you think it is a sequential call? Let me console. So there are two ways to console. We can simply put a console here as well. Console.info sequential data. So you can use single quotes, problems, and here you can also put your data. You can use just JSON dot stringify so that we can visualize in the emulator as well. It's very easy. It's data. So now let's check the output. Now let's remove it and refresh it. Now observe carefully whether it is calling or consoling sequentially or parallelly. Now you check. You got first, you got second, you got third, you got fourth, and that's it. So this is how. Also, if you want to see in the emulator as well, you can, let's say this is data. Yeah. Now let's see that in the emulator as well. Here you got first data, second data, third data, and fourth data. Your ID is 11 for this. As you can see, this is the ID 11, and this is the ID 12, and this is the ID. So these are all identical data, so they are not same data inputs. So this is how you can implement sequential call of multiple asynchronous tasks. So that is very easy.